have in our midst a very important person in our midst, but confidential, personality in the state, personality, the federal character, and a very big personality towards environmental solutions. He's a man I respect so much. He's a rescuer, someone that has come to rescue world's affairs. Please, like I said earlier, that we be expecting a personality, but strictly known towards environmental family alone. For various reasons. We was introduced to words through the office of the MD project. Some of our Mr. or Comrade Martin Odogo. They have been with us for the past 9 months, close to a year now. That's why we are very confident in the face of words that the state government is fully in support. That's why I can take any risk, positive risk, subject to positive criticism, just to make sure that the project is implemented across board, as proposed by various representatives and communities within the context of the two local government areas of the state. I'm talking about ODUKPANI and AKPABUYO. The state governor, I'm talking about His Excellency Professor Ben Ayadi, and is very supportive. In fact, when you see logistic-wise, the vehicles we are using is courtesy of the state government. The office we are accommodating now, and he has been very supportive. The renovation work going on right now has been from the pocket of the state government. So the state government, through this administration, will be very supportive to the way a face of work. That is to say, the world is fully grounded in the state. For the governor to give us that enabling environment to operate in the state, and knowing fully well, the project we're having at hand, the state government is highly in support. And that's why we say, if we had another tenure to be extended for the governor, we would have said, let him go. But since we are restricted by law, that 8 years, maximum of 8 years, the governor has done so well. Whether we like it or not, it is not easy to lead a nation, in a state, neither a local government area. So he has tried in his own capacity. Can we put our hands together for the government? So like I said, it has been a remarkable days, right from yesterday for once, see the portions of issuance of awards of contract to eligible and credible contractors. And we believe in God through the office of the MD project that has been very thorough to making sure that all the contractors that have been shortlisted through the PIO committee are viable. They are very viable, and we are ready to go with them, and they are ready to execute our project in Jesus' name. Thank you very much. Construction of ODUKPANI Road to ODUKPANI local government area of Crossbar State. Following your tender in respect of the above project and our subsequent analysis, the management of WALS Environmental Solutions Nigeria Limited is pleased to convey the approval and provisional award of the above contract to your company at a fixed sum of 677 million and 32,000 naira 968 677 million 32,964 naira 18 kobo only, inclusive of 7.5% VAT and other charges, with details attached in accordance with Section 41, Subsection 1B and 2 of the Public Procedure Act 2007. The completion period of the contract is 6 months from the date you sign the contract agreement. This provisional award is subject to the following conditions. 1. You are therefore advised to confirm acceptance of this offer or otherwise in writing within 1 week from the date of this letter. Thereafter, you are required to liaise with the MD projects and legal department of WALS Environmental Solutions Nigeria Limited for preparation and signing of contract agreement documents. 2. For the avoidance of doubt, you are to note that this contract is fixed and non-transferable to any third party. The scope of works to be executed by your company is as detailed in the duly endorsed Bill of Engineering Measurement and Evaluation (BEME) and design drawings. The specification for the contract with which the quality of work to be executed must be conformed to. will be made available and handed over to you after executing the contract agreement with a legal service team. 3. You are not to commence any work until you are in receipt of your copy of the undersigned contract agreement and a written notice from Water Solutions Nigeria Limited to commence your work. 4. Other details will be contained in the contract agreement. Congratulations. I will CEO for Water Solutions Nigeria Limited. Thank you. You can now come forward for a photograph as we hand over. Please, can we just gather? Congratulations. So you make them that mean you sign the copy. The chairman, Project Implementation Committee, in the person of Engineer Genacho Chibweze. Are we listening?
Yes.
Like I said, right from yesterday, it has been a very crucial and testimonial moment for Water Solutions Nigeria Limited. The technical department has been very thorough. The legal department, headed by Barrister Akimasi M. Ojong, have been very, very thorough and dogged in administration. That is to say, whereas all the community leaders, the EFCC, the state government, and major stakeholders have consented to the award of this contract to respective credible and reliable contractors, and which KEDA's construction company is one of such companies. As I present to you, without much reading of the content of the letter, being a chairman of a committee, his input and output has been very commendable so far. So on that note, we're going to be silenced on the figure. That is to say, the MD project can interpret the figure, whereas the head of account can equally make some input in accordance with the Act of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I present to us and to KEDA's construction company the contract award of professional award of contract for construction of Asamanka Efita Bridge, Access Road, AKPABUYO local government area of Cross River State. Congratulations. Thank you. Yes, today is a very good day. In fact, from yesterday, it has been testimonial days for World's Environmental Solutions Nigeria Limited. Here we are, based on our ongoing projects covering the two local government areas of Cross River State, talking about ODUKPANI and AKPABUYO local government areas respectively. I will have commenced the issuance of award letters to eligible and credible contractors across the two local government areas, specifically on their areas of interest. Like we mentioned the last time we had this interview with your crew, we are the consultants, principal consultants to the two local government areas of Cross River State on a compensatory project with the theme Project Definite. It was initially called Project Wando, but by divinity we have decided to give the project a different name to depict the time and the purpose of the project and the reason why we should have this compensation across the two local government areas of the state for the benefit of the commons, the downtrodden, the less privileged, and the fatherless. So here we are, we have commenced the issuance. As of yesterday, we were able to give award of contract, to the tune of some good millions to Hibiscus Construction Company, a reliable, construction company in the state and across the state at large. And we were also able to give award of contract to Discount One Nigeria Limited. Discount One is another construction company, and we believe that by previous experiences in the field, they will do well too. So far we'll be able to award, 2 contracts to 2 different construction companies, and we believe God and we believe Sam that they will have the best hands to give us a practical delivery in no distant time. Here we are. Why are we here? We have to leave our office to Adrian's place for comfort, 2 for security reasons, being that the way the contractors are pumping into our office, we perceive some security threats. So we decided to shift base just for their works, while we still maintain our branch staff right now in the office. So that is why we are here. As a matter of fact, all glory goes to God. We have commenced issuing the awards subject to acceptance in 7 days' time, and that will fail, and will take us to another phase where we'll sign the contract agreement properly, where all the T's and the I's will be crossed and dotted, as the case may be, and mobilization thereafter. And we have a map from the project department headed by Mr. Martin Odobo, who is in charge of project, the managing director of project for Water Solutions Nigeria Limited. I've been very thorough over the years. I cannot stop to mention Ms. Monalisa Ugochi, who has been my PRO. She has been very, very definite and thorough, and I think her records, are in the sky. I cannot fail to mention my MD admin, Ms. Basiasum, who has been there right from time to making sure prayerfully to make sure the prayer has come to be. Then our legend, the head of account, Daniel Kubele, thoroughly with sleepless nights to make sure the works and the bills, are ready. I cannot fail to mention our technical advisor. I'm talking about the advisor to the BIO committee, talking about the engineer Paul, Asu, who has been a very wonderful professional with sleepless night, dotting the I's and crossing T's to make sure that all the work letters are in tune with the legal practices as well as the stipulation on the federal character. And I cannot fail to mention our principal consultant on empowerment, Mr. Gabriel. Mr. Gabriel has been a very wonderful person. Throughout last night, he could not sleep because of this award. I'm talking about Naomi Ukuneye, who is the assistant head of operation for Water Solutions Nigeria Limited. They have been very, very thorough. The GM, Bimbo Ayebakuru, the safety personnel, Bank Nusigriya, Master Bosowo, Matthew Ito is my present office assistant. They are all working tirelessly to make sure that we step into the field and deliver on our mandate. I cannot fail to mention Master Fidel Arwa. He is the head of operation for works. In fact, we have to. I am short of words. I don't know how to express my gratitude to my staff for the painstaking search for the truth and to equally cooperate immensely to make sure this project have the test of time. I cannot forget, to mention the pillars of the project. I'm talking about the community's representatives. I cannot fail to mention His Highness Chief Edenetome, a father. I mean a father. When I say a father indeed. I cannot fail to mention Pastor Robert Tuansa representing Idundu Okobode axis of the project. I cannot fail to mention Engineer Mesembe. Engineer Mesembe Okon is one of the principal actors when it comes to project management, evaluation, and technical input. I cannot fail to mention Professor Basi Oku. I cannot fail to mention Prince Matthew Rockfield and Chief Eyobomaye respectively. These are the pillars of the communities who have stood by walls in signatory and otherwise to making sure that the project goes down to the downtrodden and to benefit all stakeholders as well as the contractors at large who have come to register with walls and to have a bite of this epoch-making project of our time. That is why we are here.
I am Engineer Abe Ambos. I'm the consultant on roads, walls, environmental solution. I've finished my designs and all the road networks. I've prepared all my base quantities on the roads network for the company. Basically, the challenges we have on the road networks and what we intend to do has been captured on our designs and handed over to the WAR's environment. Now we are left to invite the contractors, or all of them who are supposed to handle the road construction. So the designs for the roads and the bids are all ready. We are preparing to hand over letters of award to them, and agreement will be signed. Then we'll hand over sites to the various contractors who handle all the sites at their various places, ODUKPANI and AKPABUYO. With the aid of our digital governor to Professor Ben Ayade, is interested on the project, and he has always given a helping hand to us. So far, before this project gets to this period, the digital governor donated some 4 Rangers pickups to us, and that is how far we've gone, and once has enjoyed so much from the government, the digital governor of the state, Professor Ben Ayade. It's an appeal, I would kind of say, to the contractors. Well, we should not think that is the normal thing. Most contractors just feel when once you're mobilized to site, the normal thing that monies are given to you. You must first of all think about how you can refurbish yourself first. But well, what I'm trying to say here is any contractor who is involved with works on this project, they should be serious-minded, because we are not going to take it easy. We are going to work like a family, and we are going to work together. And everybody must move to site and be conscious of what is doing. First, your machines to site determines whom you are and what you are going to do, your capability, and how you are going to deliver on the milestone. As you say, move to site for bush clearing. If it is specified on bush clearing, you are going to be there for 1 week. You should be there 1 week, because we will not take any of those lapses that they brought a dozer. Instead of a dozer working for 3 days, he has worked for 1 day, and you think we will tolerate that. So the contractors who are going to work with us will work as a family. That's my candid advice.
Right now, we are actually preparing ourselves to award eligible contractors for AKPABUYO projects. The project is all about liberating the community from poverty. The company has a vision of giving job to youth. So these are now very to create more jobs for youth of the same community. We have about 19 communities in this project. So we believe that as we commence, everybody actually carry along doing the youth. I believe that when somebody's mind is actually busy, he also will think right. So was actually, apart from the fact that we are into something of education, we also want to help give employment to the youth of different communities. So right now, what I'm preparing awards, pretend to prepare awards for the contractors. That's all.